The year is 1942. The city, Stalingrad, a frozen hell where over 1 million soldiers would fight and die. But among them was one man, a soldier who refused to surrender, refused to die. This is his unbelievable story. His name was Yakov Pavlov, a simple Russian soldier from a small village. He was just 24 when the German army surrounded Stalingrad. Every building had turned into a battlefield, but Yakov and his small team of 24 soldiers took shelter in one building, later known as Pavlov's house. For 58 days, they defended that single building against tanks, snipers, and non-stop bombardment. No food, no sleep, just survival. The Germans attacked day and night. Shells rained on the house like angry thunder. Windows shattered, walls cracked, snow mixed with blood. But every time a German unit came close, Yakov and his men fought back like ghosts emerging from the smoke. At night, they could hear German soldiers shouting orders. In the morning, they'd find dozens of enemy bodies frozen outside the walls. The Soviet command started sending supplies to them using runners, young boys who risked their lives crossing the street known as the Street of Death. Still, Pavlov's men held the line. One night, a massive German tank rolled toward the building. It fired directly at the walls, shaking everything. Yakov was buried under debris, but crawled out with blood all over his face. He picked up his rifle, aimed through a hole in the wall, and fired. The tank stopped. Smoke rose. Silence. For days, they continued fighting, turning broken furniture into barricades, bricks into weapons. When supplies ran out, they melted snow for water and ate whatever they could find, even old bread mixed with gunpowder dust. But Yakov never gave up. After nearly 2 months, Soviet reinforcements finally reached them. When the soldiers entered the building, they couldn't believe their eyes. The entire house was still standing, surrounded by destroyed tanks and bodies. Yakov's men were weak, hungry, and covered in dust, but alive. The commander looked at Yakov and said, "You've held this house longer than some armies hold a city." The story spread across the Soviet Union. Pavlov's house became a symbol of unbreakable courage. After the war ended, Yakov Pavlov returned home as a hero. He was awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union, the country's highest honor. But when people asked him how he survived, he only said one sentence: "I wasn't fighting for medals. I was fighting for my brothers who never came back." He lived a quiet life, away from fame, carrying the memories of those 58 days forever in his heart. In every war, there are men who become legends, not because they wanted to, but because they simply refused to die. Yakov Pavlov was one of them. His courage turned a single building into a fortress of history,